Points of discussion. A web application framework developed by Armin Ronacher. Features of Flask. Jinja2 is a popular templating engine for Python. Flask, a web development framework for Python. A web development framework is a set of pre-written code and tools. It simplifies the process of building and deploying web applications. Flask is a lightweight and flexible framework that makes it easy to get started with web development. Flask is used for building dynamic, interactive, and robust web applications. Jinja2 is a popular templating engine for Python. It is widely used in web development frameworks, such as Flask and Django. Jinja2 allows you to embed dynamic content within templates, making it easier to generate HTML, XML, or any other markup language. A virtual environment in the context of Flask or any Python project plays a crucial role in managing project dependencies, isolating packages. It ensures a consistent environment across different projects. The directory structure of Flask-based website is as shown. The app folder has a un.py file that is Python code to run the application. The templates folder holds the HTML files of the website under development. Routes.py file has Python code for route and path of the website. Steps to create web app using Flask. 1. Open a terminal or command prompt. 2. Navigate to the project directory. 3. Run command to set virtual environment. 4. Activate the virtual environment. 5. Install Flask and other dependencies. Now, let's develop the two-page website to accept a number and display its table. We will simply use Notepad and Command Prompt or PowerShell to build the application. Launch Command Prompt. A project directory is to be created to have all contents related to the project. Here the project directory is Flask site. A project directory is created as shown here. The folder named app is created within this project directory as shown. Static and templates folders are created within App Folder. The static folder holds the images, CSS files required in the website under development. The templates folder contains the HTML files of the website. The app directory structure is created. Now, in Command Prompt, navigate to the project directory. Change directory, cd command is used. Now, let's set up the virtual environment for the app under development. For Windows operating system, use the following command. This creates the Vin folder in the project directory. This folder contains all the required library files to develop and run the application. Once the virtual environment is created, it needs to be activated to develop the website. On Windows operating system, use this command. Activate command is in scripts folder of Vin folder. The virtual environment is ready as can be seen in the command window. Flask is actually a web development framework, a collection of tools and predefined libraries to help developer to develop and test the web application. Flask needs to be installed with this command in the virtual environment. Flask is getting installed. Wait for this action to be completed. Flask is installed. Index.html has the form created with the form tag to accept a number from the user whose table is to be generated. The code is ready. Let's create the index.html and ensure that it is saved in templates folder. Ensure that all files selected in Notepad to save is .html file. The index.html file is saved in the templates folder. Table.html file is responsible to generate the dynamic content, i.e. the table of the accepted number. It uses Jinja2 templating is used to generate the dynamic content in table.html file. The highlighted code is Jinja2 templating to generate the dynamic content. The init.py and roots.py has the Python code to initialize and define the root of the application under development. It should be saved in the app folder. The roots.py file has two Python functions. 1. Index. It is the home page of the developed website. It has a HTML form to collect number from the user. It renders the index.html page. 2. Generate underscore table. It is used in the action attribute of HTML form, which is called when submit button is clicked after entering the number. It renders the table.html page. Finally, our un.py file is to be created in the project folder. It typically includes code to create the Flask app instance and start the development server. All the required code has been developed. Now it is the time to test the developed application. Now, let's go back to command prompt and type the command python or un.py. The development server running at port 5000 is started that hosts the developed website. Copy this URL and launch any browser. Now paste the copied URL in the address bar of the browser. Home page of the developed website, i.e. index.html. Ensure number is entered before clicking the Submit button. The number for the accepted number is generated as can be seen. The table.html page generates this dynamic page. Changing number, request the table of the newly accepted number. The response is the table for the number. Congrats! The developed application is tested successfully. Now close the virtual environment by using deactivate command. However, before it terminate the development by pressing Ctrl+C command. Thank you for watching the video. Please visit my blog for details. Check description.